qu'il y a des librairies?
There are bookshops in Nigeria.
Je vois.
I think it reflects very poorly on French people that you have to ask me that question.
Hi, I'm Miss Rebel. Welcome to my channel. Now, the video, like the little clip this started with, to show you the general tone of this video. Contrary to the prevalent stereotypes, Nigeria has one of the highest literacy rates in Africa. There seems to be this prevalent thought that Nigerians are uneducated, technologically behind, that we wear animal skins and furs made from the animals we use as self-fashioned spears and bows that we got from the trees cut down to hunt and everything. There seems to be this thought in people's mind that while we live in a hut made of mud and covered with like palm trees as a roof. I think the height of it for me was while watching Independence Day. You know that end scene where they were showing different stations, people that were celebrating because the aliens had finally been defeated, and then they showed China, they showed London, they showed America, they showed different countries, and I was even excited. I was like, oh, I can't wait to see Africa. And then they showed Africa, and it was like this group of people tying loincloths, holding spears, just raising it in the air and jubilating that the aliens had gone and was pissed. And it's something that is pretty popular in a lot of movies, a lot of shows that we watch. This idea that if they're going to present Nigerians, it's either as this or even Africans in general, going to present Africans, it's going to be as this, like, if it's something about technology or sci-fi, they're going to depict Africans is going to be as savages who have no idea what is going on, like who have no clue at all what is happening around them, and they're just going along for the ride. We don't have, basically we have no contributions. Or if it's going to be a series based on crime, if they're going to mention Africans at all, it's going to be as scammers and criminals, which is quite annoying. So for this video, I'm going to outline everything about African representation in media that just generally annoys me. That when I see it, I'm like, seriously, you have a budget of how many million and this is what you choose to go with. First off, I think this needs to be said. Africa is not a country. Africa is not a country. Why? I'm sure people will be like, yeah, it's pretty obvious Africa is not a country. No, it is not. Because there seems to be this thinking that Africa is this uniform body that has the exact same cultures, the exact same behavior. That if you've seen one, you've seen them all, which is wrong. Africa has over 54 countries. Nigeria, where I'm from, has over 370 ethnic groups alone, with over 500 languages. And each of those ethnic groups have their own different cultures, their own traditions. So you have to realize that if Nigeria alone as a country has different ethnic groups with over 500 languages, that is Nigeria alone, one country in Africa. The Yoruba style of dressing is different from the Igbo style of dressing, which is different from the Edo style of dressing, where I'm from. So just one country alone has all that. Now imagine when you think about the 54 countries in Africa with their different, and not all Africans are dark, with their different skin tones, their different languages, their different traditions. So if you've seen one, you've not seen them all. In fact, if you've seen one ethnic group, they can wildly differ from another ethnic group. Totally, like serious culture shock. It's like it is basically traveling to another country if you move from state to state, because things that are normal in one place are not necessarily normal elsewhere in the same country. So there needs to be this, like, people need to calm down and think very well, and like remove the thought from their mind that, okay, one African country, if I go to Ghana, I've been to Africa. You've not been to Africa, you've just been to a country in Africa. Get that right. Another thing that irks me a bit, it's a bit related to the first point I just made, is the naming in movies, in Hollywood movies, or foreign media in general. There are more Nigerian names than Ayo. They don't seem to know that, than Ayo or Adeola. Ayo is not the only Nigerian name there is. And the annoying thing is that it's not even pronounced well. It is Ayo that is said. At least if you're going to use a name, use it right. It's a basic thing. If you can say ask and or, you can say Ayo. It's not that hard. It is a basic name. If you are so insistent on using it in every single movie, almost every single movie, there's a Nigerian. The Nigerian is probably going to be named Ayo if it's a guy, and Adeola if it's a girl. It's a very prevalent thing. At least get the pronunciation right. There are some movies where they spend how much to learn an entire new language, just so that the country that the lead actor or lead actress is claiming to be from, they can actually speak the language. So if you can learn an entire new language, or make your lead actor or lead actress learn an entire new language, they can equally learn how to pronounce a single name. It's very annoying. If you need people to teach you, there are people that for at worst $10 will sit down and teach you for literally for hours how to pronounce these names. And stop mixing up cultures together. If the person is pure Yoruba, like some movies claim, someone cannot be bearing like Chukwudi. It is not possible. Except the person is like mixed with different tribes, okay, no problem. But if the person is pure Yoruba or pure Igbo or pure this, the names should reflect the culture. I know it might not be like something people reason about after you're from the same Nigeria. No, Nigeria, names are pretty important, especially your surname. Your last name, it's a big indication of what tribe you are from or where you come from. It is important. If you say somebody is Yoruba and the person's entire family is Yoruba, the person is not mixed, it should reflect in the person's last name. If somebody is Igbo, it should reflect in their last name. That's another thing that annoys me. It's very annoying. Okay, another thing, this one is kind of really minor because we mix dressing up anyway, but get the dressing right. See my earlier point, Africa is not a country. Why did I say Africa is not a country? Kente is not the traditional clothes for Nigeria. Kente is the traditional Ghanaian clothes. So when you say you are a Nigerian prince or you're somebody from Nigeria, wearing kente does not mean that you are Nigerian. No, you cannot say you want to dress like a traditional Nigerian. You can't even say Nigerian. Where exactly are you from? First of all, then where you are from will now determine how you dress, because like I said earlier, different cultures have different modes of dressing. But the sticking point is kente is not a traditional cloth of any single ethnic group in Nigeria. Kente cloth is Ghanaian. There was this movie that Kevin Hart was supposed to be a Nigerian prince and he was on full kente clothes as if it's wrong. At least put in a little effort. Most of these movies have $1 million budgets that they spend on different things. $100 out of that, or even some basic googling, just Google it. You get a lot of information from Google. It is free if you don't want to pay people. It is free. Google it. you will get a lot of information about the tribes you are talking about. I'm serious because most people take it pretty seriously. You cannot say, I am okay, you are a Nigerian priest. What tribe are you from? Then what tribe you are from will determine how you dress. But at the end of the day, kente is not one of the traditional clothes of any tribe of Nigeria. It is for Ghana. A lot of time when Nigerians are mentioned in movies, it tends to be related to crimes or scam. In fact, 90% of the time, if they mention Nigerians, it's not going to be for anything good. If they are going to bring in a Nigerian into the movie, Nigerian is probably going to be a scammer. I'm not joking. Blackish, different movies, CSI, different versions of Law and Order. So many crime movies, so many, and I watch them, so trust me, I know. If they're going to bring up a Nigerian in an episode, it's going to be related to scams, specifically online scams, and it's going to be related to that very outdated and cliche Nigerian priest scam, which, to be honest, is not really done by Nigerians anymore. Even it seems like a weird thing to be proud of, but we've also advanced past that level. Nobody does those types of scams really, except maybe like the most basic of the scammers. If you think I'm joking, think Hush Puppy. You don't make money from those kind of scams anymore because most people are wise to it. That is not the kind of scam Nigerians are going to do. At least if you are going to talk about Nigerian scammers, get that one right. Last class, or at least that one will be true. Because I don't know what else to say. So it seems that the only thing Nigerians are good for in your movies is to, I guess, depict the scammer in a filler episode. Basically, what I'm saying is, at worst, a little research will go a long way in accurate representation of Africans in general in foreign movies. It's not that hard. You can give somebody $100 out of your millions of dollars of your movie budget to tell you like about the culture you are trying to depict. It's not that hard. In fact, me, I'm available. Give me that money and I will tell you what to do. I promise you I would not leave you wrong. I promise I will. In fact, I don't mind myself going to research for free for you, just to come and teach you on top, because it is very, very annoying sometimes to Nigerians to watch movies and just sigh whenever a Nigerian comes up, because we just know the next thing that is going to happen. We know, trust me. So we've come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fellow Nigerians, even non-Nigerians out there, because I've seen my stats, tell me your, I guess, things that are annoying you about the representation of your country or your tribe or anything in foreign media. Tell me how you wish it could be better and what you feel like they could do to, I guess, make it better. Thank you. Bye.